Hello, it's Julie Rothwell here. As promised, I am back to come and do a little update on, if you haven't seen, I've been doing a little series of Facebook Lives in this group this week, and just reporting back on my time and my experience at the Encaustic Conference out in Provincetown that I went to a couple of weeks ago. And I promised that I would come in and give a little update on the Transatlantic Fusion Project that I took part in with a number of other artists. So what I've got my brochure. You might have seen me say that I haven't actually opened this. So this came through when I was in America. So Ursi Lissa was organising the European brochures. And it came through when I was away, and I just wanted to actually have some time to sit and devour it properly without kind of running around doing lots of different things. So yeah, I'm going to open that in a minute, but just a little bit about the Transatlantic Fusion Project. If you're not aware of what it is, people in this group might do. I've got a blog about it actually, of kind of what we went through when we were going through the project. So basically, way back at the beginning of 2011, 2021, this is where my brain is today. I think there are a group of, it's either 56 artists, I think it is, 54 or 56 artists from New England Wax in Massachusetts, and then a number of European encaustic artists that are kind of based all over Europe. So yeah, it was a collaboration project, and we kind of all teamed up, and it was during the lockdown. Hi Mark, thanks for jumping on. It was during the lockdown and we kind of teamed up, so obviously the world had closed down, so it kind of kicked it. There were a group that kind of collaborated and pulled it together, and the first meeting was a bit like a lottery. So it is a series of I really struggle with that word, artworks project. So one person, we each started one painting off and the other artist responded, and then vice versa. So I kicked one off. So I was teamed up. Yeah, the first meeting, it was like a lottery. There were literally New England wax artists, 2 pots, 2 hats, and you pulled out. So it was kind of a case of, right, okay, European artist, New England artist, and it kind of went on like that. So I got teamed up with an amazing artist whose work I really admire. I love it. I've been following it for a long time. Stephanie Roberts Camello, or it's Camello Roberts, I always forget which way around it is, apologies Stephanie. Names go when I start, as soon as I hit live they disappear. So anyway, so this was Stephanie's piece that I was responding to. So I haven't actually seen this piece in the flesh as yet. So the way it worked is the first artist created their own pieces, and then the other artists responded. So this was my response to, hopefully you can see that okay, this was my response to Stephanie's work. So within Stephanie's work, she has some envelopes and sort of some corrugated cardboard, and there were particular colours that the colours down here were representing the sea and the distance between us, and yeah, really kind of about that communication over distance. And then this was my piece that I responded with. So the project just kind of continued. It wasn't just a, you know, you send me a photo and I'll respond. We had Zoom meetings. We kind of gave each other tours of our studios here and at home. We really forged some really strong friendships out of it. I actually have a YouTube video where I was creating a lot of this piece online live. So that was really good. So one half of the exhibition of all the pieces was actually on display in Provincetown a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I think it might just be finishing around about now. If you are in Provincetown, you might just still catch it. It's at an art gallery again, whose name has escaped me. We went to the opening when we were out there, and it was incredible. So it's been a really exciting project to be a part of. A few of the there were a handful of European artists who made it across to the conference, and we met up and went out for dinner with some of the New England wax artists as well, which was amazing. So yeah, it was really cool. So and then it finished off with 4 of the, so all of their names, but 4 of the kind of organising committee did a presentation at the conference as well. So Sarah Springer, Donna Hamill, Talman, Kay Hartung and Ursi Lissa. So, but they did a really, really good presentation. It was outstanding. Really kind of explained and presented. Let me start opening this while I'm talking to you. Exciting. They really kind of explained some of the logistical issues that we experienced throughout the project. So we all agreed to work in certain sizes. Availability was a real issue, particularly in Europe. I don't think people really appreciated the issues that we have with encaustic supplies over here. Then there was the imperial, different, everything from different paper sizes. Oh, this looks good. So even, here we go, look. This is the brochure that, actually you're probably in mirror image here. Even down to the catalogue, I believe, because in Europe it's A4 and in America it's a slightly, I think it was a slightly smaller size. I literally glanced one, but I didn't get the opportunity to go through it. And there's his card. So yes, so these are, let me turn this around a little bit, hopefully you can see this okay. So basically we've got all of the artists listed that took part, on what pages they're on, and then basically kind of every page has got the 2 of the pieces here that, I've got to get my brain around this. I've not had a chance to look at it as yet. So basically every page has one of the diptychs on there as well, and I think they worked it that the grey titles are the people in Europe and the white pieces are the New England artists, and I think whoever went first was the first person to create a piece and the person that went second was the person to respond. So there were all these kind of challenges in terms of pulling it all together. Let me have a quick browse. I'll see if I can find, it's a beautiful quality brochure. It's lovely. Really, really cool. So basically half of the paintings were exhibited in Provincetown, and then the other half, as you see here, so I've still got one piece here, we've got to somehow coordinate a European encaustic exhibition, pulling all of these pieces together, which logistically, considering Europe is across the artists, I think there's a handful of us from the UK participating, a couple from Ireland, Switzerland, Germany, France, I think Norway. So yeah, it's going to be quite a logistical challenge, I think, in terms of where the exhibition will be and how it will all work. Now I think I'm somewhere near the back. Here we go. So these are the 2 pieces that I was just saying about. So this was the piece that I just showed you down here that I've got. So this was Stephanie Roberts Camello. So this was Stephanie's first piece and the piece I responded with. And then this was my first piece. So I did one of my portrait pieces with lots of layers in, and then Stephanie does these amazing relief work pieces where she kind of ruckles all the wax up and it just looks, I love them. I think they're stunning. So yes, so I'm going to be able to sit down now, and actually just go through all of this and really take some time to have a good look through. So yeah, so it's a really, really good project to be a part of. I say it's not over yet. We've obviously got the physical brochure now, so that's a big step forward. I mean, what's this, where are we now? It's been at least 18 months in the making and pulling together. So, and I think they're hoping to get a European exhibition in place sometime in 2023, 2024, fingers crossed. So yeah, it was an amazing project to be a part of. As I say, all of the artists that I met there were brilliant. As I say, the exhibition opening in itself, I've got some photographs and I'm going to link them all up on the blog as well. I've shared some on my social medias, but I'll link everything up into I've got a Transatlantic Fusion blog on my website, and I'll make sure that everything's linked up there as well so you can find it easily. But yeah, it's been such an amazing experience, and during the presentation that the ladies gave at the actual Encaustic Conference, it was just really heartwarming hearing about individuals, and Stephanie and I had a great collaboration together, but actually some of the others were, it was a really, really special project to be a part of. So I'm probably not doing it justice here. It's been a long day today. But yeah, it was really amazing. And then we all went, as I say, we all went out for dinner on the Saturday night, which was really fun, really great group of ladies. So I'll make sure that I put all of those photographs on that blog for you, and then I'll post it here in the comments as well, and kind of link everything up together. But as I say, I just wanted to, I promised that I would do that update today. I'm going to sit down now, and now that I've finally opened my brochure, I'm going to sit and have a really nice, relaxing look through that with a cuppa. And the other thing as well is actually seeing encaustic work in person. It was amazing to actually go and see it. So many other artists and see it up close, because there are so few encaustic artists in the UK. I've barely seen any other people's encaustic work apart from online. So to actually be able to see it up close was really, really cool. It was brilliant. So there we go. I'm going to keep this one fairly short today. I will come back on and do more. Keep on going. There's still loads more. I've got a list, a post-it note with all these long lists, but I don't want them to get too long and lengthy. There's probably lots of things that I intended to say on there that I've forgotten, but I'm hoping not. But yeah, other than to say it was a brilliant project, and a huge thanks to everybody who was on the organising of it, because it was a mammoth amount of work to pull together. Yes, and still more to go. So if there's anything I can help with that, then ladies, let me know. Anyway, thanks very much for jumping on and watching, and especially if you stay through to the end, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.